Hi, how you doing? It's Jeff Sinker from Skype GuitarLessonsOnline.com. This lesson we are going to be looking at Throwing It All Away by Genesis from the 1986 album Invisible Touch. Now I know Genesis are not normally associated with the guitar, but Mike Rutherford, who actually came up with this riff, did a wonderful job, and I still think he actually plays some of the most complicated rhythm patterns that I've heard to date. Now this one here, it's not too hard to play. A lot of double stop usage. It's played normally with a thumb and first finger. This was the first time, actually, when I ever saw this, that I saw a guitar where there was no headstock on it. Mike Rutherford had one of the first guitars. The actual tuning and the string connections was done at the bridge end. Which when it first came out, you're like, wow, that wonderful sound it creates, and just typical of Genesis. Their studio production is just wonderful. So, without any further ado, I did forget. If you do enjoy the video, and you would like to make sure that you get more videos coming through, then make sure you subscribe the button beneath. And that way, anytime I post anything on YouTube, you're going to get it straight through. So, that's me, finished babbling, promise no more. Let's get a close-up on the guitar, and let me show you how to play this song. Don't go away. Hi, how you doing? It's Jeff Sinker from Skype GuitarLessonsOnline.com, bringing you another video lesson. And this one, we are looking at Genesis, and in particular, the 1986 hit Throwing It All Away from the Invisible Touch album. Now, of course, we don't normally associate Genesis with the guitar the same, especially in their kind of very commercial era and the more successful era. Mainly it is seen as keyboards with Tony Banks doing all the duties. But in this song, Mike Rutherford put his hand on the guitar and came up with this fantastic little intro part that he plays on this. Don't forget, if you do enjoy the lesson and you would like to receive more, then subscribe, my link below, and that way every time I post one of my wonderful lessons, you will be notified about it. Really, there's nothing else more you could dream of. So, I'm sure you've had enough of me babbling on. Let's get the cameras in close and let me teach you how to play Throwing It All Away by Genesis. Don't go away.
Preview.
Right, let's have a look at the main part of this solo. Pretty much plays a recurring theme through the section that we're looking at. And it is going to be played with a double stop on the G and the B string on 6th fret. I put my first finger there, and when I use my thumb and my first finger to actually pick. From there, I hammer on and do a pull off on 7th fret on the B string. Then I cross over to the D and the G string, do it onto 8th fret and do another double stop. Moving back to 6 on the D and G. And then I cross over to the A and D string doing 6-6. And I do a hammer on to 8. And then back up to 6-6 on the D and G. And then finishing off on 8 on the D and G. So I get right, now he plays that 3 times, and then we have a slight change. On the 4th bar, we get the same intro, that on the 6-6 with a hammer on to 7 back to 6. And then we go across to D and G on 8. Then he then goes up to 6-7, so he's got 6 on the G string and 7 on the B string. and he slides up 2 frets from there, so he's doing 8 on the G and 9 on the B. Then we go back to 6-7, 6G and B7, to a double stop on 6-6 on G and B, and then returning to the to the D and the G string on 8th fret. So we would get this. From there, he goes back to the usual line that we played across the first 3 bars. Now there is another variation after that bar. It's built around the same idea of the notes that you've been playing, but he just puts an extra little kick into it. On this bar, which is on bar 6, we start off again the 6-6, hammer on 7-6, back to 8. Goes back to 6-6 on the D and G. Now he puts in a very quick 8-6 double stop, and then crosses over to the A and D on the 6, hammer on 8-8, back to the 6-6 on D and G, finishing up on 8-8 on the D and G. So we get this little bar. For bar number 7, we repeat the same as what we did on the first 3 bars, nothing different there. On bar number 8, we start off the same. We've got that little pattern on the 6, hammer on 6, hammer on 7 to 6, crossing over to 8-8. Then we go back to this 6-7, up to 8-9, back to 6-7, double stop 6-6 on G and B, crossing over to the double stop on the 8th fret on D and G. So again, that line that we played previously. Bar 9 starts with a slide from 8 on G and 9 on B to 6 on the G and 7 on the B. Do a double stop on 6th fret on the G and B, cross over to 8th fret on the D and the G string, doing a double stop again, back to 6-6 on D and G, then we got a little quick 6-8 on the same 2 string, and then we do a 6-8 again. So if I put that together, for bar 10, we go to the 6th fret on G and 7 on B, to 6-6, to 8-8 on D and G, to 6-6 D and G. Now on this one, we're going to hit that same note again, and then cross over to 6-6 on the A and D, hammering on then to the 8th fret on A and D, back to the D and G string on 6th fret, and finishing back up on 8th fret on the D and G. So we get this. Then we go back to the original line on bar 11. Then we back to this 6-7 on the G and the B, 6 on G, 7 on the B, to a double stop 6-6, cross to A, cross to the D and G for 8-8, down to 6-6, that quick moving again on the 6-8, and then we do a 2 6-6s. So it would go. Well, I hope you enjoyed this short lesson on how to play Throwing It All Away by Genesis. Wonderful piece of guitar playing there by Mike Rutherford in this track. I've included the tablature and the Guitar Pro 6 file, so you can play along with this, or just read the tab, whichever. If you haven't got Guitar Pro, why not? I'm saying that because it's just a great piece. I use it with all my students. It really does help them learn songs. You can slow it down, you can analyse what's all the sheet music's there, the tablatures there. Just a great bit of software. They really should endorse me. Well, until the next time, and there will be a next time, this is Jeff Sinker from SkypeGuitarLessonsOnline.com, hoping you will hit the subscribe button. Always nice to have more subscribers. And if you've got comments on any of the videos, don't hesitate. I know some people don't. Always like to hear from people who are watching the videos if you've got any comments, any feedback. But sadly, I've got to go. I know you're all cheering. So until the next time and the next video, this is Jeff Sinker from SkypeGuitarLessonsOnline.com. Wishing you well. I'll speak to you again soon. Bye-bye.